that's more like it. 72 up in this place. You're going to say that's human nature right there. Man, it's been one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. We just went through a cold snap like you would never believe. Had me crapping in my drawers almost every single day. Losing sleep, all that kind of crap. And we have a warm snap today. Got up to about 52 degrees out there. And look, it's not even totally dark at 6 o'clock at night. 5:57 to be exact. Still got the blue hour going on. Got some things I need to think about. Things I've been working on. It's nonstop. Things I need to clean. About done with all this right up in here. This place was piled sky high. With all the things that we've been working on since about early November. You know, creation, art, all that kind of stuff. Boy, did I ever spend a lot of money at the good old hobby stores and stuff. The art supply places. It's almost like it's never ending. Yeah. But I'm just creating the stash. That's it, just trying to organize things. Get things ready for the next go round. We're nowhere near done. We never are. Never will be. We still got a couple more months until it gets warm and cozy outside so we can go out looking for the good stuff more often. Clean up heavenly places. Cake on the suntan lotion. Instead, we're in here trying to stay cozy. Yeah, that warm snap today is causing me to try to organize things when it comes to the art that we created. And we're never going to get done with it either. I mean, I still got like 12 panels to paint on. Do some more creation when it comes to the art. Lately, I've been addicted to the panels, the canvas panels instead of the wrap panels, you know? I got different plans for that kind of stuff. Got a great big idea. You're supposed to put like lights inside. So at nighttime you can light it up. So you get a different effect on the wall between day and night. You get two different effects. You talk about Da Vinci style. Yeah. All this stuff that we created, ladies and gentlemen. Now that's quite the treasure. That's quite the stash when it comes to creation. Art creation. I think this is probably one of my better months. Months? I think this is probably one of my better years. Doing this thing. I mean, it's probably been close to 10 years since I did this amount of creation. Yeah, boy. I know what you're looking at. You're asking yourself, but hey, man, hey. What kind of plans do you have to do with all that kind of stuff? I don't know yet. I mean, if I had what I really wanted, like the mansion in the sky, the palace in the sky, or whatever, out in the forest, I can design it to be like a museum for all to see. All my creations. Instead, I'm piling it all in the corner. Just trying to keep it all in one single stash. It's getting real full too. But this is not all of it. Not at all. It needs to be about 1,000 times bigger than this day and age. Yeah. Still don't know what I'm going to do with this kind of stuff. I didn't create it. Nature did. And you already know that. It's almost like the fingerprint of nature left on this thing right here, this piece of plastic. Got the eyes, got the faces, fingerprints and all. I just framed it and added 3 leaves to remind the human race who did it. Where am I going to put this thing? I'm just stacking it up. And that is all I'm doing. Just like this Janet Lippincott masterpiece from whenever. One of her world famous 5x7s found at a Goodwill. It's not all my art. I'm just highlighting what I find and recover too. Adding my little 2 cents to it, which is priceless later. Gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, boy, is that ever scary. Every time I see that eye looking back, I know the Almighty is always watching. So perfect. All emotions combine to let you know what's up. Angry, happy, sad, excited, whatever it takes to be the all. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, though. I mean, it's just piling up. That's all it does. It's like every artist's dream to do this kind of thing. You hoard everything that you have, that you created, and you bring it out into the open, you know. I guess there was something to it when they said I was going to die hoarding. Hoarding art. And hoarding philanthropy, I guess, is what this is. It's almost like they want me to always donate everything that I create as a form of giving. There's the eye again in that piece of wood. Check that out. I never noticed that until now. Dang. Even got the eyebrow perfect. Another piece that we all need to hang on to. No wonder they made me collect it. You gotta be at a perfect angle to see it. Isn't that right? And that's where we are. A lot of nice ones. Piled to the ceiling just about. What the heck do I do to myself? Where am I going to put all this stuff? It's not like I got that big spot like I used to have for all to see. And some things will always remain hidden from others. Until later time, that is. Don't know what I'm going to do about this thing, though. One of the failures in the stash. All these souls that I collected. The better ones, that is. The ones that were more desirable for their standing. What they represented. Artistically. And I tried to freeze them so I can hold on to them longer for all to see. The ones that are good, more artistic, you know, more meaningful. I guess I'll have to try again later when I get another stash going. It probably took about 5 to 7 years to collect this amount right here. So beautiful. You're going to say, what's wrong with that piece? What's wrong with all that? Well, I poured too much in too quickly, so it overheated and started cracking and stuff and making all these nice designs and stuff. You're going to say, what do you have plans for it, though? I don't know yet. You're going to say you're going to carry that stuff out into the woods and bury it later? So it lasts much longer to be found later, all these souls? The better ones. Yeah. The more useful ones. Like they're frozen in ice. Like the past 7 days, just about. Who knows what the next one's going to look like, though? I still don't even know what I'm going to do with this one. It'll last for a very long time, even longer than the creeks, when they're in the creeks and in the land and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not going to say it's a disappointment. I'm going to say this like I say about everything else, that it could have been better. Still a nice piece nonetheless. Maybe I will take it out into the forest to bury it later. Yeah. You'll find the perfect souls too. Like I always say, got big plans for that. Just like what they call philanthropy in my life. The ones who are always watching. You always got a desire to do good. And if you ever desire money, riches, fame, you have to use it for good. To better other things. To make it right. And there's a lot that needs to be made right. For all people to see. What the heck was that? It sounded like a collapse. Did you hear that too?
Yeah,
What the heck was that?
I think it was a tree.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
It kept on coming down. I was like, I thought a house exploded. Or maybe there was something going on at the freeway.
Yeah, I think it's this tree that's like right here laying.
Oh no, that one's been there for like 10 years. Oh crap. That's what it was. Every single sewer pipe exploded. Oh crap. It was an explosion. And someone got their mirrors knocked off. Look at that. Oh, dang. Explosion. Jeez. You're going to say, what are you going to do with the PVC pipes? Collect them and make another sculpture? Dang. It's going to take them a very long time to fix this. Oh, crap. Don't tell me they're going to make us not move out, but they're going to make us get a motel or a hotel or something like that, so because we can't use the sewer, we can't use the pipes. Man, it was so rough it knocked off this thing here. And I'm doing laundry too. Just started. The bedclothes. What am I going to be able to sleep on? It was a moving truck. The driver of the moving truck apparently got in an altercation with someone who said they couldn't drive through the parking garage downstairs. You talk about havoc. Dang. The heck do I do to myself? And calls with just creation. Let's hope they don't tell us we have to find a motel or something to move into for about 5 or 6 days. And that we can't use water because they took out every single drain pipe imaginable. I thought they exploded. It was so bad. Well, so much for ice not causing things. If it wasn't ice, it was going to be something else. Let me think about something real quick when it comes to what's going on for the past week and a half. What if all this that's happening, what's going on around me especially, is all my fault? I'm innocent though. I'm just creating stuff. I'm just doing. And this wasn't even done. But now there's hundreds of pieces on the ground in the parking garage. Wait a minute. Well, the washing machine just emptied out. Wonder where the water went since there's no sewer pipes. They're all taken down by a moving truck. See if they turned off the water. All right. Gotta switch that thing over. Here's what I was thinking about. Don't crap your drawers. This right here had 2 baseball bats that I was hanging on to for the longest time since about 2007. Used to take to the cages all the time. But they had very specific words on them, titles, names. And I found one of them be extremely negative. Havoc. Destruction. And ever since I took that thing to the dumpster about a week and a half ago, bad things have been happening right in front of my face. Even the same day that I took it out. The very same day. Makes me think, though. I mean, you know I always have to put a spiritual swing on everything, like Ronald Acuna. It's almost like I'm starting to slowly realize who I am. The things that happen. The things that I do. By just creating. Or taking away. Subtracting. Using the math of life. Understanding things spiritually. To really understand what's going on. I've had that bat for a very long time, even when it said Black Magic. World famous bat right there. Let them things ride past the fence. Weird. But there was never havoc in my life. None. No havoc at all. As long as I had those bats, or at least the havoc bat. And I've experienced more havoc in the past week and a half than I have the last 15 years, basically. Since 2007. Life is nothing but a calculation. But you have to put a spiritual swing on it to understand it. Maybe it was better if I held on to the bet, you know? It's almost like I had to hold on to it to keep it from happening. You know? The fact that I was holding on to the word itself, the understanding of it, what it is, kept it from getting out. Kept it from setting it free. And I set it free. What the heck is going on here?